The language focus section takes the vocabulary, grammatical structure and functional language from the text and guides learners through systematic study of these. They explore, clarify understanding and practice this language. Remember that examples of different groupings of language have already been highlighted in the text analysis screen during the Getting Started section. And now these examples are added to, extended and analysed in detail. For example, if there are 2 or 3 items of a lexical set in the text, more similar items are added in here. Or, if an example of a grammar tense was highlighted in the text, learners meet it again here, along with other related structures and examples. The basic pattern of screen sequencing in language focus goes like this. Each language area or structure starts with a presentation screen, usually a diagnostic type of task. Learners match, group, join, or identify examples, parts of examples, sets of items. The practice activities that come next typically have sentence completions, gap fills, and text entry tasks asking learners to immediately work on productive use of the new language. And where appropriate, follow-up pronunciation tasks appear based around visualization,
thought,
audio modeling, and opportunities for repetition and response to cues.
made,
The organization of the language focus section permits independent, autonomous learning of language with its guided discovery approach. Learners explore the language step by step, supported by directions, instant answer checks, notes, and follow-up information. Let's look at some specific examples of screens in the language section. Often in Worldwide English, vocabulary screens involve grouping or organizing sets of words and phrases.
lectures, on campus, practical course.
Audio is included to begin the modelling of pronunciation from an early stage. An important feature is the delivery of additional notes once the activity has been completed. Along with the teacher's own concept checking questions, this is a key point in consolidating understanding of meaning and use. Practice of this type of language can involve short texts and conversations for which learners select words and phrases or write them in. The slideshow approach here allows the focus to remain clear and concentrated, and a variety of related contexts and texts can be used together in the same activity set. This also allows options for the teacher when it comes to monitoring learners and providing targeted feedback. An alternative approach to grouping involves a focus on relationships of collocation, and that familiar teaching tool, the mind map, finds its online version here. There are 2 main ways the grammar structure is presented in Worldwide English: matching examples to explanations for a single tense or verb form, or, as here, a more layered grouping activity which deals with a summary of groups of verb forms or structures supported by multiple examples. Meaning is highlighted through the groupings and the notes, using support such as timelines. Form patterns are then focused on in the follow-up notes, which open as the activity is completed. Functional language in the form of useful phrases is taken from the text and extended. Presentation for these phrases is usually done by matching 2 parts of a sentence or matching a sentence with an explanation definition. Generative sections, the parts that can be used again and again, are made bold. Learners build on these as they begin to personalize the language. In addition to the text entry and short text language practice activities, a range of game-like puzzles, crosswords, and other activities are used in the language focus. Familiar classroom favourites come to life online, such as here with this matching game. The pronunciation activities also follow sound classroom principles, including clear and consistent modelling and a focus on both isolated sounds and connected speech. These are suitable for a range of awareness, recognition, and productive practice.
Well, let me see. It must have been around 5 years ago.
And drills that can be used either individually or in a group blended learning context.